Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. Let's just give folks a second to get logged on here, and we will get going in just a moment. Oh, someday somebody will help me with my lighting situation. I know it's kind of horrendous, but that's okay. Yeah, if you have any questions, I have set up the Q&A, so please just shoot a question my way, and we're going to get going in just a second. I'm getting messages, and there's an awful lot going on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Welcome again to day 18. Wow, time flies, doesn't it? Day 18 of our live 21-day Kickstart Your Day for max focus and success in your home business, in your vision that you have created for yourself. And why 21 days? Because it takes 21 days to create a habit, a bad or a good, but it takes 21 days to create a habit. So what we've put together here is a program to create your vision, your dream, for whatever it is that you've always wanted to do. We had you complete a vision statement. You're reading your vision statement 10 times a day. 10 times a day, and you're also watching it on video because you videotaped yourself reading with passion and enthusiasm, reading your vision statement every single day, 10 times. So that's 20 times a day. You're embedding into your subconscious the lifestyle that you've always wanted to live, but for whatever reason hadn't been able to get there. I've worked with people who are in their 80s who have changed their lives, right? Changed their lives in their 80s. Changed their lives when they're in their teens. Changed their lives in their 50s like I have. So who am I and why are you here? For those of you who maybe are tuning in for the first time, you want to go back. You want to go back on my YouTube channel, Ask Ms. Cate, or Cate Saxton. Remember, it's Cate with a C. So I am Cate Saxton, C-A-T-E, right there. See what I did now? Ms. Cate 16 on Facebook. Please like the page, and you'll get all kinds of wonderful, helpful information on a daily basis on how to improve your life, how to attain your dream lifestyle, how to get that vision honed in on, focused, like a laser beam, focused, so you're living your dream life today and every day. Because Eckhart Tolle, who is one of my favorites, who wrote, if you haven't heard of Eckhart Tolle, if you hadn't bought this book, I'm not plugging it to make money, but seriously want to get this book. Eckhart Tolle. And that's Awakening to Your Life's Purpose, A New Earth. But he also wrote a book called The Power of Now. And seriously, all we have is right now, this very moment. You can recreate your life. Isn't that crazy? Anytime you choose. Anytime you choose, you can recreate your day, your week. You know, I hear people all the time saying it's going to be a bad day. Well, you know what? If you instill that into your subconscious, it will be a bad day. We are what we tell ourselves. Words are powerful. Be careful with the words you choose when you're coming from a place of anger or discontent. Any kind of negative place that you're feeling you're coming from, replace those thoughts with positive words. I'm not just saying positive affirmations. Changing our wording in the ways that we talk to ourselves will change you. Will change you. And if you're happy and content with where you're at, day in and day out, and you don't really want to shoot for the stars and a vision in life, then turn this off, because this isn't for you. If you've already attained that dream lifestyle, I bless you, namaste, and really, good for you. This isn't for you. This daily program and what we put together through Empower Network is for people who have a dream and haven't yet attained it, haven't had an outlet in which to do so. Haven't had a daily guide or a mentor or a coach. And I've offered this program for free to those of you who are savvy enough to take me up on it, because this will be a paid program within the next 2 months. Also, we send out power words twice daily, and those power words now are only going out through email. So if you haven't yet signed up for our email, there's a button here. If you're on my lead capture page on the very bottom, it's big and red. Sign up for the email today so you'll be sure to continue to get lots of good free stuff. People pay thousands of dollars for this information, and you're getting it for free today. So again, I'm Cate Saxton. Ask Ms. Cate on Facebook, my blog, meetcateandcarol.com. You can see Cate with a C. And who am I? Why are you here? Again, I counseled people for 13 years of my life with the most difficult of situations, with addiction, drug addiction, alcoholism, and death, or loss. Maybe you have a job loss through a divorce, deep, heavy losses. And coming to terms with addiction is a loss in and of itself. May have been a bad lifestyle, but it's a loss of a lifestyle in and of itself. So I was able to help people with the most desperate of times. And now I've chosen to work with people in what will be, for them, every day, the most positive of lifestyle changes. Creating your dreams, living your dreams. Because you know what? Life is short. You know, I'm 52, and life goes by really fast. And if you aren't living your purpose, and that's what we're going to talk about today, your purpose, then what's it worth? What's it for? Getting up every day, miserable, angry. You know, I was like that. I lost my mortgage company. That was my second career. After I retired my private practice in counseling, I had a mortgage company, hugely successful, licensed in 2 states here in the U.S. And by the way, hello to our people abroad. I know we've got people tuning in from other countries. Thank you for trusting me with your time here. We'll only be about a half an hour this morning. So welcome. So I lost everything when the United States had the mortgage crisis of 2007, 2008. I lost my company. I lost my second home in Vero Beach, threatened to lose my primary home in Connecticut. But worse than all that outside stuff, I lost me. And I'm serious when I tell you. I lost my confidence, my dignity, my self-respect, my passion for living. I was suicidal. I didn't know that I was going to face another day, and you know what? I didn't know that I wanted to face another day, and it was bad. It was bad. 5 years, that was my story. My story was the economy sucked. Everything was taken from me. Woe is me. Every time I build something, I lose it. Well, you know, maybe because you're telling yourself, Cate. But I was introduced to something that I'm going to show you in a few minutes that changed my life. I allowed it to change my life. I allowed it to work for me because I opened my mind a little bit. It was ajar just a little bit, just enough to let some messages in from the guys who created the Empower Network that I thought was just going to be a blogging system. Yes, it's a simple 3-step blog, but there's so much more personal development program in this system that I have never seen in all my years of counseling paid psychiatrists, psychologists with masters, PhDs, doctorates, MDs after their names. Didn't put together a program that really helps people like the Empower Network put together. Was able to regain my passion, but more than that, my purpose in life. My purpose to help people like I used to. Now, I helped people when I was a mortgage broker too, attain the American dream and make money at the same time. When I was a counselor, I wasn't getting too rich off of that. I was really giving away my services oftentimes. And then the counselor had financial problems. Whoa, something's wrong with this picture. I got burned out and I retired. I quit, basically. in my 13th year. And I missed it the entire time I was a mortgage broker. I missed it. And, you know, I talk about recognizing signs in life, being open-minded enough to notice when there's a sign in your life, red flags I call them, and opening the door when it's presented. You know, people talk about hitting brick walls. Well, you know what? There's always a window or a door if you open your eyes and find it. But you got to open it. So this, again, 5 years depressed, barely able to roll out of bed. I would, and I got in several home businesses, had semblance of success in them, and then something would always happen. They'd close. Basically, the owners would fight, one thing or another would happen, and they'd close their doors. After I was just getting momentum, just starting to experience some real income, boom, gone. And I was burned out. I didn't want to do another home business. And these folks that we knew in one other business we were in, from the UK of all things, introduced Carol and I, my partner Carol and I, to this blogging system. I kind of knew what a blog was, but I didn't really. And blog's a website, quite simply. But it's not stagnant. It moves because you add something to it on a daily or weekly basis. It's about getting your message out, because you know what? We all have a story to tell. What's your story? What do you have to offer your world today? Do you know what your purpose is? Do you have a purpose, or have you lost that through the economy, through tough times? You know, tough times challenge us, and sometimes it's hard to get back up after you've not been knocked down or you knocked yourself down. But you can do it. You can get back up. It takes effort, it takes work, and it takes commitment, and it takes having a mentor or a coach guide you. Somebody who's attained what it is that you want to attain, who has that purpose that you have in life. And I found that with Empower Network through this guy, Dave Wood. Long hair hippie, ties his curly hair back, wears tank tops. It's hot here, so I've got mine on today. And came to me in video. I hadn't even met him. In video with this blogging system that we bought. $25. If you haven't bought yours, totally get it. Just get it now. If you're on my lead page, get it here. If you're not, go to meetcateandcarol.com, click on products, buy it now. It's $25. $25, and all you're going to get, look at and listen to what I'm telling you. I'm giving you lots of gold nuggets here, lots of information in between the lines here, and how I was able to rebuild my life after being knocked down and suicidal and depressed and unable to function almost on a daily basis. Through a blog, a blogging system, really? Through the Empower Network. They have a couple of other programs, personal development, as I said a minute ago, that I had not seen psychiatrists, psychologists, social workers, therapists create, right? Because it's also about rebuilding or building who you are in life and making money at the same time. Branding your own product, your own company. If you're a realtor, if you're a mortgage broker, you're a chiropractor, a doctor, a dentist, doesn't matter. You need a blog. You need to be online. And if you're not, we used to say in the old days, if you're not online, you're flatline. You've got to have a blog and brand yourself. Get out there with the social networks. So I bought this blog because we were in another company that I didn't really want to be in, but there we were. And this guy starts speaking to me through these personal development programs. Touched me, helped me tap that purpose again, helped me have a reason to live again. I mean, how do you get that from a hippie, former homeless guy who lives in Costa Rica that you never even met, Cate? What are you talking about? I think some people thought I was crazy. but they saw a spark of life in me again. For the first time in 5 years, over 5 years. But it took effort, it took work. I listened to him every day, or one of the other leaders with the company. Every day, I read something every day. This is the book I'm studying now, The Magic of Thinking Big. I'm actually in the middle of 2 books. I don't know where the other one is. I read my vision statement 10 times a day, and I watch my video of me reading that. These tips that I'm giving to you every day on this 21-day program, I learned from them. I learned from Empower Network. Gave me my life and my passion back. So if you're struggling with whatever business it is, getting your name out there, your brand, your product, your service, or if you're burned out in the home business industry, internet marketing or traditional network marketing, you've got to get this thing. You've got to get it. Look what it did for me. And I see this for, I think there's 200,000 or 300,000 people using the blog today. And we're making money. Income disclaimer on the bottom here, empowernetwork.com/income.php. There are people making millions of dollars. There's 12 millionaires already made from this program. Initially, that wasn't my purpose. My purpose was to be able to reach out and touch you guys and help those of you who are burned out on the home business profession and needing something. I mean, we all need something. We need income. And why not have fun and have a life at the same time? So check it out. Click on that. Buy the blog now. I want it now. 25 bucks. Just get in. Look what it's done for me. So that's my Kickstart Your Day, day number 18, purpose. If you don't have a vision, you don't know what you're doing, get this blog. It's going to reignite or ignite maybe for the first time something inside of you if you let it. Open your mind. Get rid of the judgments, because I could have judged these guys. Former homeless, long-haired hippie, half my age. I could have judged them and not let this information into my system, my spirit, but I didn't. I was desperate. And a desperate person, you know, you're grasping for whatever air that you can when you're drowning. I was drowning. I wasn't so sure I wanted air again. And these guys, through a blogging system, gave me my life back. For that, I thank you, Dave Wood. And I thank you guys for coming in. We'll be on tomorrow, 10 a.m. Please keep an eye out for our 2 power words today. If you're not enrolled in our email, you won't get them. So click the very bottom red bar. Get the blog. Join us today, Empower Network, changing lives in a huge way. Thanks for coming on. My name is Cate Saxton. Namaste. See you tomorrow, 10 a.m.